Hello, beautiful people of the internet. My name is Ryan. Welcome back to Blueprints. It's day 41. In the last episode, we struck out, which is basically how things be going these days. We struck out on classrooms. So we'll see what is up, what the game has to offer us today in terms of an outdoor room, in terms of things we might take a look at. Let's go ahead and grab the money. There's no reason not to grab the money, right? Like, it costs you nothing to grab the money before you see what the outdoor room is. There's nothing to spend the money on. Shrine, technically, I guess, if you wanted to do it early. But, what do we got here? Speaking of shrine. We bought the cursed coffers? Yes? I think we did. Let's do it. Let's do it. I think we bought the cursed coffer, right? What is this? What the fuck is this? Trunk is locked. Something tells you it should stay that way. Don't do this to me. What do you mean? What do you mean? It's locked? Is it like locked? Oh my god, the hands. My guess is this is a room where you pay money in order to get an extra boon. My guess is this is also the room on the flip side where you can spend a key to get a curse. We know that you can unlock dare mode in the Mount Holly gift store. We also know that there is a curse mode from this piece of paper right here. Curse mode. So my guess would be that might have a little something to do with that. We got to get magnifying glass out of coat check eventually. But I'm not going to take coat check as my first room of the day. I refuse. I have standards, goddammit. The gems are in a box with a false statement. The blue box is false. The white box is false. Okay, so these are very interesting. They each point left. The gems are in a box with a false statement. Let's call that true. If that is true, then this is false. Meaning this is true. Meaning gems would be in here. If this is false, the gems are not in a box with a false statement. This would be true and probably have gems. And this would be false. What was the first one again? The gems are in a box. So if this is true, the gems are in a box with a false statement. This is true. And this would be false. So this has it either way, right? And this would be true. White has it either way. I'm going to be honest with you. If I get this one wrong, I have an excuse. Never mind, I got it right. You'll never hear my excuse. My dog is sitting right by my side. It is currently thunderstorming outside, and he is very scared. Hi, Kingsley. He is shaking and panting. And he keeps putting his nose into the door to my office and making it bang against the wall. So if you hear a background noise, that's what's going on. Here, buddy, you okay? Okay. Down. So if you see me looking off camera, that's what's going on. Lay down, buddy. Lay down. Okay. Let's take a chapel here. For the... let's take observatory. We have 4 gems. This should be like 25. Yep, 25. Does the angle of the telescope change every day? I kind of feel like it does. This is keys. This is 2, which is just chests. This is... 3 is something good. Steps. This is apples, and then 4 the crossroads. I always forget about the Southern Cross. I don't know if that's good to take it, but we did. So here we go. Okay. As we continue forward, let me take a quick little look at my list of things to try. We definitely need to unlock the cursed coffers. Because we have Southern Cross, it might be a good day to try for the Chamber of Mirrors. Also might be good... Oh, I can cross power to laboratory off. Hell yeah, brother. We got that done forever ago. A couple episodes ago. Okay. And do history worksheet. We've done that as well. We still need to lower the reservoir to 0. That one's going to be a little tough. It's going to require some finicky drafting. Let's take... This should get us a shovel. We'll do it. This should get us a shovel. My other thought is if we get a sledgehammer... No sledgehammer. If we get a sledgehammer, I can unlock probably both of the entrance hall chests and maybe the cursed coffer. I'm not sure. I'm just going to go ahead and say we're buying all of these. Because I don't hate the idea of having all of these items super early. Okay, this is a dead end. I think we just take bedroom here. So, step in for footsteps from sleeping mask. Cool. Then we got to go back to entrance hall and draft the other direction. So our benefits today are apples are extra delicious. Southern rooms are going to happen more often. We got a couple extra footsteps. We're going to need a knight's shield before we take archives, that's for sure. Take spare green room here. We do not need to go in there just yet. You have a shovel. I'd like a sledgehammer. I'd like a lot of things. I'd like more keys. There's still something on the metal detector. Aha. Okay. Observatory, or conservatory, that's what it's called. Do I call that observatory half the time? I feel like I get that one wrong a lot. Conservatory. Okay. Dig spot, that's great. Turnip. We know this, we know this. East wing is master bedroom. I forget that every time. And then in corners is conservatory is corners, bookshop is from library. Okay. Permanently adjust the rarity of 3 things. Boudoir is currently rare. Sorry. Her Ladyship's Chamber is currently rare. Dark room is currently standard. Break room is currently commonplace. I like that. I like that a lot. If it was any more rare, I was going to make it less rare. Dark room, I would make it more rare a little bit. I guess. I don't know. Fuck, I honestly might make it real rare. Because I don't know that... I think that's... We're going to make it real rare. I may have to change that eventually. And then I'm going to keep Her Ladyship's Chamber as very rare. I don't do a lot of bedroom drafting strategies. And I don't actually need to try and get into her diary until I have some idea of how the fuck to do that. And I don't have an idea right now. There was a picture of maids in here. 2 maids. In this room. Why is that photo in this room particularly. I don't know. Maybe just because it has to take place in some room. Pool? Or Nook? Let's try Nook for now. Pool is less on my priority list just because I'd have to get boiler room perfect with pump room to make it make sense. These all suck. They don't suck. Passageway costs 2 gems, which I don't want to spend. Great Hall is locked, which I don't really want to do. That means that it's basically a dead end. And Archives, Ruins. I don't have Night Shield. So we're going to do Great Hall. Damn. We're going to use Metal Detector. To maybe help us. I think this one's going to have keys inside of it. Let's go. Let's go. And then this one, hopefully, will take us north. We got more keys, so we can kind of play around with it a little bit. Good. Then nothing else rang on the thing. Oh. Never mind. There's items in here. Gems and coins? Keys? Gems and coins. There we go. We have 69 footsteps. Nice. It's amazing how Metal Detector makes Great Hall better. I would not really have, like, guessed that necessarily. Workshop could be very interesting here. Courtyard could also be good. But I feel like I'm going to probably get an opportunity to do that. We have 2 green rooms already. Workshop, we have a lot of items. What have we not built for Workshop? We have not built Shovel Detector. Detector Shovel. Let's do it. I think that may ruin a couple of my items that I want to keep, but let's see what we can build together here, and then let's maybe build it. So, battery pack plus shovel plus a broken lever equals a jackhammer. We know that. Battery pack plus nothing else. Sleeping mask is on the list. I think sleeping mask has to go with something. I think basically an item might not appear on this list unless it can be added together with another item. Is my sneaking suspicion. And I know that these 3 can be added together to make something. Make certain items, but I don't know about salt or sleeping mask. Let's try a detector shovel. I've never made one before. That puts us at 6 out of 8. Items from Workshop, as far as I know. How does this work? Greater chance of finding coin and much greater chance of finding coin and... Oh, sorry. Coin and keys. And better chance while digging. That one seems just great. That seems just useful. Great. Okay. Let's dig. I want to try going north so that I can try getting... a Chamber of Mirrors at some point. But I am nervous about it. That's the long and short of it. This takes 3 diamonds. Chapel could also be fine. Some coins. We're going to make money, which is not really something that I think I need. But apparently we're going to make money on this run because of metal detector. That's actually great because we have shrine. We should get money. We have shrine. Security cost. Oh, terrace is nice. His cloister will 100% come up. Courtyard will probably come up. On the other hand, security lets us get laboratory, which we just got to keep on drafting. We just got to keep on drafting experiments. I do not have a key card. So estate inventory includes 3 trunks. So I think that includes the cursed coffer, if I had to guess. Key card system should be set to low. Unlocked. And you know the drill. A little swan song. Little dial up. Staff services. We're going to place a special order for a shovel. And then remotely access the laboratory. All right, pray for something good here. We've already drafted a decent amount of rooms, probably 15 rooms. Experiment setup. Okay, we have a digging one, which is great. And we could just go crazy and get archived floor plans. That could be really interesting. Add a small chest, gain 3 gold for each red room in your house, or permanently add a gold to your allowance. I love allowance so much. It just means that all your future runs get easier. I will be selecting that, and I will probably be selecting each time you find some trash while digging. We don't have... Small chest could also be good, though, but we don't have a sledgehammer. You know what? Let's get risky. I want to see how many chests there are. I want to see how many chests we can add to the thing. This could be a thing that we trigger 20 times. And 20 chests would be nuts. I don't think we are going to trigger it 20 times. I think it's probably going to be a lot fucking less than that. But it'd be really interesting. Walk-in closet is nice here. Mailroom gives us items for tomorrow. I don't have a ton of gems. Let's go walk-in closet. I bet we'll get at least a gem and some other items. Lucky Rabbit's Foot is what again? Greater chance of finding items. Fucking great. So we got 2 gems and a 11 footstep cupcake. Hey, look. It's our shirt. Okay. Cool. Probably worth it. Probably. Keys is going to be our problem at this point. And so I basically never get to take greenhouse. We should just do it. I basically should just do it. So I think we have not taken greenhouse since I put water on here. I don't know what it means exactly. This is broken. That's in greenhouse. That is... sledgehammerable. For sure. 100%. I'm going to write it down to make sure we do not forget. Sledgehammer, greenhouse, or jackhammer, whatever. Jackhammer? I don't remember now if sledgehammer works. The room is always warm as its glass walls and roof help to retain the sun's rays. The gardener should be pleased that the long-neglected flower buds have finally been blessed with a glistening gift from the sprinklers installed above. So I think it might be if you add water on, all of a sudden you get some gems because things are growing. It also just sounds pleasant in here. Sounds very pleasant. Watering can. Okay, so we have some dig spots as well. Key to the secret garden. Cool. coins. We have not got a single piece of trash yet. God damn it. We need a broken lever, and we need a sledgehammer in here. Did I just walk out and back in? Oh, that's funny. I did not even mean to, but that's actually genius. I should probably go back all the way to spare green room to keep drafting. Let me try this real quick, though. We're going to draft from here, and then we'll probably go back, because we'll fill up our... This is locked. We will fill up our gems from watering can if we go all the way back right now. Okay, so... And we have a lot of footsteps. We go conservatory. Watering can, great. Then spare green room. Oh, that's funny. Why is this door open? I would have not guessed that exactly. Can that door not be locked because that door is? Wait, that's funny. Wait, is that how that works? I expected this door to be closed because I didn't draft Great Hall from this side. But, and my thought is, why wouldn't it be closed? Because if it were closed, it could possibly be locked. And the door right there is 100% locked. So I think if you draft Great Hall next to doors that are already open, or doors that are already drafted, maybe it opens the outdoor. Does that make sense? The outdoor as opposed to the indoor? I don't know. Maybe what if this door was locked before and then I drafted Great Hall? Would it stay open? These are rhetorical questions. I don't actually want to know the answer. I'm just talking out loud. We're going to spend a key on these and hope that we get a key. That's not good. That's not good. We're going to spend a key on these and hope that we get a key because we haven't found a sledgehammer yet. That's even worse. Oh, no. This run could be crashing and burning before our very eyes. But we have a metal detector shovel. Please. Dear Christ. Don't be locked. 5 dig spots in the courtyard. That's got to be worth something. I have 4 gems, so we can always... Come on, keys and coins. Oh, metal detector shovel makes our experiment less likely. I did not think about that. Because we're going to get coins and keys. So good for me, bad for our experiment. This time it's going to be keys. Ready? That's the wrong kind of key. That's car keys, right? Yeah, okay. It's car keys. I was going to say, if it's a vault key, it's great. That's the wrong kind of key. Hokidoki. Well, this is bad. Dining room here makes sense. This door got opened despite the fact that it was locked. Right? I'm just confused. I guess it got open because, like, it wouldn't... If you draft it from a different direction and it's not locked on the way in, then there's no sense to lock it now because you can technically just go between it. I can't believe I'm this far into the game. I feel like I should know that, whether or not that works. How I think it does. We want to try lighting these candles on fire at some point, but I don't have anything to do that with right now. We need we need junctions, but we don't need archives. If I secret passage, what do I do? Secret passage to green? We have 1 key. I could also secret passage to yellow and hope for locksmith. But locksmith would be a dead end, meaning the run would be over. So that's actually a dumb idea. If we get green, the options are like veranda, patio. If it's locked, I can secret garden. Some of these have doors, some of them don't. I don't know the answer. I think we probably secret passage. We could also redraw. Secret passage to green. Is this gonna work? Aquarium counts. Aquarium, you beautiful turd. Terrace is bad. I think patio would have been fine, right? Some of these have... Did I pick a terrible decision? Some of these have junctions. Yeah, patio has a junction. It wouldn't have been great, but it would have been fine. Have we taken courtyard yet? We have. So I need cloister, but I don't. We're not going to dig up any trash. It's going to be bad. In a weird way, when we have the Southern Cross, drafting in the middle is just really tough. So we might want to stick on the wings to make it better for us. Pantry gives us another room. And money, which is not necessarily good. Dice is fine. We need keys, though, honestly. Bedroom closet might give us a key. Let's do pantry. I feel like we have to hope that we get a locksmith at some point. Anything else? Break room. That gives us keys. More likely to draw unusual and rare rooms while drafting. Like, say, I don't know, throne room? Throne room is extremely rare. Let's do it. Let's do it. Fuck it. Let's do it. It also has a dig spot, which is very nice. And a hat that I can't wear. This is the letter from Bridget to give Mr. Nogula access to the cloister again. Now, let's take 2 seconds here. Where did I find the piece of information that tells me that RUOTH is the Black Bridge the admin key? It is like a servant's quarters, right? Is it like, sir? It's a letter between people who work here. I'm 99% sure. I'm looking over at my folder of information. Is it servant's quarters? Is it? Let's try that first. The letter in the trash of servant's quarters. Is that right? Here you go. Hartley. I know we spoke of this often. No, this is from Herbert to... Yeah, this is from Herbert to Hartley. That's not it. This is it. Servant's quarter letter about network. Mr. Ruota. Mrs. Babbage has told me you'll be overseeing network maintenance over the next few weeks while I will be gone. I apologize in advance for the extra workload. I believe I will be back in Reddington by the middle of February, even if that is not a certainty. Either way, I do not anticipate there will be any major issues while I am gone, as the difficulties we were having last month with the terminal connection seems to be resolved. If there's an emergency and you find yourself having to enter the central server site, that's got to be where we were. I've set you up with a temporary admin key to allow you access to the network administrator controls. First floor letters of your last name, followed by first initial, first and fifth. So I guess the next question here is, do we try that pattern on Randolph Moore? What if we try M, capital, O-O-R, all lowercase, capital R? And if not that, then anybody else. It's Hartley Ruota. Let me also make sure, first 4 letters of your last name. R-U-O-T, followed by first initial. Just got to be H, right? Is there a... So first initial is interesting because we do have a specific thing that has initials on it. H-R, Hartley Ruota. Randolph Moore. So what we could try is we could use this to come up with the names of everybody. So Bridget is not on this list, it doesn't look like. Bridget is... We don't know Bridget's last name. I don't know who Mila somebody is. Mila or Mila somebody. M blank. That's not on here either. Kimberly Thompson. We could try Thomk, maybe. We could try... Who is CT? Ann Babbage. We could try Baba. B-A-B-B-A. Robert Nogula. Nogula. You try that. Christoph T. The problem is we don't know Christoph's last name. Anyways, this is a thing we can try at the end of the run. Just stuff on my mind. When I saw Bridget's name, I thought about it. Trash. Trash. God damn it. I really picked the wrong thing, didn't I? I really picked the wrong experiment. Okay. So we need to go through the north of Aquarium and hope that we can keep rolling good stuff with our dice. Veranda. Oh. Puts us in a real bad spot. Let's try redrawing once. West Wing Hall is much better. I could use the keys from garage, but this is truly... It's dead-end city out here. So everything's a dead end. Hope it goes left. This would be a good cloister. I think weight room would be fine here too, frankly. Weight room would take me down to 38 steps, but with the hot possibility of getting dining room figured out. So I think I might take it. Cloister staying alive as a potential future option is my thought there. Let's draft here. Veranda here is perfect. Study here is not bad either. Very quickly, one of my big reasons for picking study right now is the fact that it includes a queen. If I wanted to change chess powers, I would have a pawn, a knight, a bishop, a rook, a queen, but not the office. So I would be missing one. Do I want to switch? I'm not sure. I might want to switch. I kind of want to get conservatory as early as possible. That said, Veranda gives us greater chance of finding items in green rooms. Not great, but it also lets us go north. What is our outdoor room here? Our outdoor room is Shrine. So we need to get to Shrine by the end of this run. Let's do Veranda because we can also Secret Garden here if we get something good. We could Secret Garden if the door is locked. Sledgehammer! Okay, that's big. Our priorities now. Let's take note. Our priorities at this exact moment include getting back to greenhouse with Sledgehammer. Getting outside to Shrine with a key. No, with the Sledgehammer. Right? Probably. That probably works. Getting What else? What else? What else? Probably getting back to workshop with all of my items as well to see if we can craft anything new. We have so many items. Getting... So, shrine. Greenhouse. And trying names at Blackbridge Grotto. Those are all good. Spending a lot of money at shrine to hopefully get a blessing as well. Okay, that's all good. That's all good. We have plenty of footsteps. There's a key. Things are looking up, baby. We sledgehammer this shit. More keys. Things are looking up. The only thing that's not looking up is our fucking experiment. What do you think a curse is in this game? Do you think it's like a, do you think it is like a... experiment, but negative? Like a laboratory experiment, but negative? Every time something happens, something else happens? I don't know. This spreads coins in every green room. Or, sorry, spreads gems in every green room. I don't know that I need that. Patio, I also don't know that I need for any other reason. It probably has dig spots. Freezer freezes my gems and coins, which is a bummer. Unless I could get furnace, which might unfreeze part of it, which would be less of a bummer, but still a bummer. This will be very tough. Let's go patio, I guess. I could also redraw. I need to remember that. I can redraw. I can redraw. I can redraw. Trash. Let's go. Let's go. Finally. Trash. Finally. Apple. I am gonna be honest with you. I would not have guessed that that key would have still existed after we opened the filing cabinet once already. And then I'm pretty sure we checked that the cabinet stayed open in the next run. Meaning I'm now very curious to take archives and see what happens. I'm going to do it. This is confusing to me because I thought that basically... It's a different cow. Oh, that was what I was curious about. Let's fucking go, dude. I was like, this key should not be here because I know for a fact I checked this and the key was sitting there sticking out of the drawer. I knew it was sitting there. I knew it. I knew it. An upgrade disc, that's huge. A certificate of birth that has a realm sigil on it. East Reddington Hospital. Certificate of birth. This is a sigil we already know. This document attests that Mary Matthew, middle name Matthew, is interesting. I don't know that we knew that. I think that's a new piece of information. Sinclair was born to Lady Clara Epson and Simon H. Sinclair. Okay. We know these things. In this hospital at 4:05 a.m. Tuesday, the 22nd day of January in the 6th era, 1958. Is this a date that cracks a safe? In witness whereof, East Reddington Hospital certifies that the information above is true as verified by its duly authorized officer of the Finn Aries Registrar of Persons, Dr. Lily Rizian Rose, Registrar Officer Sarah Drivian. Okay. The only thing I could think of right now, the take a look at this list. Nope. None of those names appear. Not that it would make a lot of sense to have a 12-year-old doctor, but, you know. New names. Got to check it against the list. Okay. What is the bombshell of this piece of information? What is the bombshell of this document? There's got to be a bombshell, right? This is archives secret birth certificate. Is it the date? Is it the time? Is it my mom's actual name? Is it the location? I think it's got to be the date. I don't know why. The only thing I'm thinking here is that is my mom a queen of some sort? Is my mom the secret queen of Orinda Aries? I say that about 10% joking. That's the amount of percent I'm willing to put on that being a potential joke. Because I would say, oh, that's a bug. Do you see that? That's a visual bug. So this document has a floating. If you zoom in really closely, the sigil is floating over the top of the document. It moves when I move. Didn't we just hear something about maybe there being like, yeah, we were reading in the secret archives right here about there being a secret family in exile, the House of Desolates. If everything that is currently going on with Finn Aries is sort of a sham from someone's perspective, does that mean there are two more, by the way? I don't know. Then would that not mean that, probably not, because you couldn't even see into this one. Would that not mean that there would be a possibility that my mom, I mean, so is the date, next time we get study, we're going to try some dates from that birth certificate. I'll just tell you that for free. Okay, let's go down to weight room and draft from there, I think. Now our new goal is to get to a computer. So our goals now include get to a computer, get to shrine, get to the front hall to unlock stuff with our sledgehammer, that's for sure. Dining room is going to be... We should probably have drafted north from archives first. Let's go do that. We're going to eventually need to go south and go get into the dining room for the footsteps. So let's draft this. 5 keys left. It's not a lot. This is a great use of cloister, I think. Okay, dinner is now served. Beautiful. Metal detector, which is interesting. Trash. Coins. Coins. Metal detector. Oh, it's right here. I was like, metal detector went off. I just don't know where. Could I just draft from up here? I guess I could, right? Draft from here while you're here. This is the time to use Secret Garden Key for sure. On the edge. That will open up potential door there. A key there. We can hit the buttons. We've already opened the eastern door for Great Hall. This is the western door. Beautiful. God, this game is fun. I think we just keep drafting while we're here. Lost and found. Oh, and then study. Okay, we got to take study here. We have to take study. Lost and found is very interesting to me. Especially, I've been thinking, Lost and found, what if you could carry Night Shield into Lost and found? Like, it's like, what is the ability of it? Whenever you enter this room, you lose one random inventory item, but it has 2 rare items. So none of the cost, you get 2 rare items. Okay. That said, I would really not like to lose an item right now because I have an upgrade disc in my hand. And I don't want to lose that. The blueprint? Okay. What are the odds this has to do with our mom? There's a candle in the study as well. I don't know that I need to light these candles. It's not one of the same... It's not the same, like, crazy, fancy, ruby-powered brass candlestick that exists in the, chapel, but... Okay. Let me go ahead and pull up that birth certificate. $1958. Could try that, right? Okay. That was not what I would say, like, I would not have called that likely to be the solution, considering almost everything else has been month than year. Or sorry, month than day. However, if it were to be month and day, it would be 0122, maybe. 0122. Okay. Let me write that down. Date, queen. Queen, date. Date, queen. Queen, date. Queen, date. Queen, date. Queen, date. I think it has to do with a queen. I think this has to do with a queen. There's a queen here. D8. If we crack 8 date, if we count small gates, 8 dates crack 8 safes. D8, there's a queen there, and there's a queen right here, right beside the thing. I think date is just, queen is just 100% related. We know it's got to be a date. We count small gates. If we count small gates. The only thing I can think of is this drawing right here. There's a drawing like this in the room 46 as well. They might be the same drawing, in fact, the same blueprint. But it could just be a reused resource. I don't know. Have we seen any mention of a queen in any books or other things? Let's quickly go through some stuff. Now is the time to figure it out if there was a time. I always forget about Cinca being a part of this. Cinca. I do not believe the Royal Crown here, the Royal Museum, mentions anything about a queen. royal family's departure. General Teskin, by the way. General Teskin. Holy shit. I knew I'd heard that name somewhere. Desolate's princess born in exile. Prince Rolf, the grandson. On Tuesday, the birth of his daughter, the Princess Caitlin J.R.E. Mother's surnames. So is this the date? December 9th? 1209? The problem is it says on Tuesday, meaning it could be days before, it could be days after, it could be days before, it could be a week before. No mention of a queen here, right? Former House of Desolates. December 9th. We could try this. We could try things related to December 9th. The birth of the new queen. 1209 does not appear to be it. 1208 is it. On Tuesday, the day before that was published. Let's go. We just pieced something together. This is the queen. Currently, she's the princess. 1208. That's got to be it. I can't wait to learn more about this because I know we're going to. 1208. The day, in hindsight, the day directly before this article goes live is 100% the thing that makes sense. Did I, when reading this, think to myself, I know what day of the week November 7th of this year is? Maybe I could just count back like 80 years or whatever it is, 90 years, to the point to see what Tuesday was in December. In the first full week of December. Cool. That might be a little bit brute forcey, and I can't wait to see if there are other clues that end up pointing us towards the 8th of December specifically. But I will say, this to me just screams of the birth date of a queen. So I was looking at this and I was like, this makes the most sense out of anything we've seen about. Okay. Now, what did we get here? We got a gem and then a letter. Letter 2. Okay. Letters. December 8th. I think that says M. Be prepared for our plans to be set in motion in a month or two. It's all lining up. All of our hard work is about to come to fruition. I've just learned that several members of the museum's guard are sympathetic to our cause. We suspect 2 more to be pure opportunists whose loyalty extends only to their coin purse. If I had to guess who's writing this, I think it might be Caitlin. Sorry, Prince Rolf or Prince Rolf's wife? Or was that Caitlin or was that Caitlin's mom? That's my guess. Your uncle has already agreed to let us use Mount Holly's flexible floor plan. It also could be Caleb White or Manning, either one. Or Philip White or Caleb Manning. Mount Holly's flexible floor plan for a trial run. Assuming the red print we have secured of the museum's closed exhibit is in fact accurate and up to date. What? Did you enter in a sort of a red print of something having to do with the museum in order to practice? Caleb. We should begin these trials without delay once you arrive. If you can, within the next 2 months, fabricate some fiction that might alleviate us of the presence of the servant staff. Till we meet on the shore of white sands, Caleb. What is the fiction that would alleviate us of the presence of the servant staff? I don't know of anything When did her ladyship's death happen? I mean, that doesn't feel like a fiction, right? Was there like a termite infestation or something? This is June of 83. And that's just the West Wing. I'm looking through my list of notes. What is the fiction that would... I don't know that this even matters, but what is the fiction that would get people out of the... What was... Randolph leaves for a couple weeks, but we don't know why. Is there any other... Is there any other reason for people to be gone? Okay. No. Okay, I don't know. Interesting. Oh! But whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. You found a secret floor plan. This is the last thing I was actually expecting. Would you like to permanently add closed exhibit to your drafting pool? You better fucking believe it. You better fucking believe it. It won't be added till... No, it's here right now. Closed exhibition, a painstakingly produced accurate representation. Sorry, accurate reproduction of one of the so-called closed exhibits of the Finn Ares Royal Museum. The doors are locked by security key card, which is fine. Amazing. There are what looks like fake cardboard people standing there. Is that rare? Is that what it said? Rare Red Room edition. Okay, we'll have to draft it. Okay, that's 6 letters done, by the way. Out of 8. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Okay, so this run needs to still hit a couple of markers. We have 36 steps. We need to get to a computer. We need to get to the shrine. We probably need to get to the entrance hall with our sledgehammer. We need to get to... greenhouse with our jackhammer, and we need to end this episode right here. Thanks so much for watching. We're gonna pause right there on that big victory and leave the second half of this run for a new episode. How do you like that? How do you like that first half of this episode? I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll pick this up in the next episode. Until then, thanks so much. Don't forget to like the video. I'll see you later. Bye.